Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod as the Empire of Spain, no longer just the Kingdom of Aragon. We formed the Empire title in the last episode. We are also involved in this war to take the entire Duchy of Castile, a de jure war. So that shouldn't take us too much longer. We're sieging several counties right now, and a few more should bring us up to 100%. Our cousin needs an education. Sure. I'm starting to think my courtier might fancy me. Let's not. So my son is now 14. Just trying to make absolutely sure that I remember to give him to a better character, or a character with a better education trait at least, to educate. We've also been called into a war by our allies in France here. They're being attacked, I think. Who's the defender here? Earl Blave's claim on Perche. County of Perche. Over here. Oh, okay, I see. I guess this land is held by a vassal of Scotland, somehow. Alright, and they're trying to take the adjacent county. Well, that's interesting. Looks like they might actually win. I don't think Spain is doing, or rather France is doing too well. Of course, Alba is a lucky ruler, so that's going to help him out a good bit, even though he's weak. We may or may not actually go and help. Probably not if I had to guess, but we'll see. Let's turn our attention back to our own war anyway. Oh, a crusade for Maghreb. His Holiness, Pope Sergius V, has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population in the Al-Murabitun Sultanate. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Sultan. Okay, Deus Vult. Where is that? Ah, this kingdom. Interesting, okay. Let's absolutely join that immediately. Because we can probably get there first. We don't even have to use boats. And have a pretty good chance of winning. And with good timing, we are at 100% in this war, so let's enforce our demands. Okay. So obviously not going to lower my troops since we're going to send them straight off to the Crusade. I became the Count of Castile, etc. So I guess I took a couple of these counties personally. I'm just going to give them away. Can I do that by decision? Or does that only count for holy wars? I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, I suppose. Not imprison. They can be married, not already a ruler, my religion, my culture. Yes, an adult, not a great house. Grant landed title. So I want to keep our baronies, since they're the ones in our capital duchy and they're worth more for us. So we'll give him this county. I thought that was our steward for a second, but it's not, so that's fine. And give him this county. Okay, so I think we also then have the duchy title, which we don't actually need to get rid of. We only have one duchy title otherwise, but it doesn't make any sense to keep it if we don't have any land there. So we are creating a very powerful duke by doing this. This is a pretty large duchy. I think it's probably larger than any of our others. 5 counties? In fact, it might even have made sense if I had thought about it before giving away those counties to potentially move our capital here. Since our current capital duchy only has... Oh no, our current capital duchy has 5 counties as well, so it's basically the same. 3, potentially 4 castles in the best one there, which is the same as we have here as well. So I guess it's not really a big deal. We'll just give away the duchy to, let's say, this guy. The County of Castile, which is actually a duchy, confusingly. Oh, and I guess our steward was one of the counts in there, because we just lost him. Or did we? No, I have no idea what happened there. Anyway, to the Crusade. And of course the Pope accepts our offer of help, so we are in the Crusade. I think our name looks a little better on the map since we took that duchy, so that's obviously a huge positive as well. And you have increased the opinion of the Duke of Sevilla, so that's good. So this guy I don't think is too powerful. He currently only has 6,000 troops, so even if he had all of his potential levy available, we'd still have him outnumbered. And we weren't even the first to get there. The Pope was there first. I think we were the first to join, though. Alright, I don't think we need to wait to get our whole army together. We can just use our smaller stacks and send them down there. We don't have to be too worried about any large enemy armies. Okay, is that his opinion up to 100 now? It is. So let's see who else we need to improve our opinions of, or whose opinions of us we need to improve, rather. Toledo is not too happy. Well, he's okay. Oh, he desires the Kingdom of Castile now. I see. That's not, oh, that is de jure part of Castile, isn't it? Well, we can think about giving away that kingdom at some point, maybe. Is our new Duke that powerful? He's not showing up anywhere near the top of this list. No, he's here. He's not even that powerful. Maybe it's just because some of the counties are depleted in levy. Anyway, we should probably just move him to Navarra, I guess. Ooh, and there's the enemy army. Looks like we aren't going to even get there in time to fight them. Maybe we can reinforce. I'm not sure if this will count towards our participation in the Crusade anyway. But we did get in there in time. And we have 12%, so I guess it did count. Let's see if we can catch this army too. Money continues to flow through the trade post in Mallorca. Let's not burn down any trade posts. That's fine. Alright, I guess we'll just start sieging then. There's a couple of small armies still visible around here, but nothing too major. Just leave these two armies here, and let's head down towards the capital with these two. And there's a big army. Headed down here. We could try and fight this one. The peasants in a province are complaining about Steward Duke Berenguel's arbitrariness. They feel that he doesn't really understand the concept of rules and laws. Apparently they shouldn't be bothering me about it. Okay, we finished our castle. That's good. We can actually probably build another castle since we have the spare domain limit and quite a lot of money. Also build some upgrades in here. Let's get the castle town started. And we'll build one here, I guess. Still not actually paying a lot for troop upkeep because I still only have my vassal levies raised. Which is annoying my vassals, of course, but that's fine. The bulk of this army is still heading to this county, so that's okay. I guess we could break off these sieges to go and try and intercept it. I think we could catch it with this one, for example. I guess we'll do that. I think battles are worth more for more crusade participation than sieges anyway, so let's not lead the battles ourselves. Actually, we're not a crusader, are we? No. So let's put ourselves in charge. We still haven't gotten the event, though. And this could lead to us dying. Speaking of dying and inheritance and that kind of thing, I almost missed it, but I didn't. Let's get our son educated by somebody with a good trait. So, he's already very high in stewardship. We could get him ridiculously high in stewardship by trying to get him Midas touched. Or we could try and compensate for one of his slightly weaker areas by maybe getting him Brilliant Strategist. We're trying to. Let's see who we have available. Plenty of Midas touched characters. This guy has a few negative traits we would prefer he didn't pick up, I guess. Though it's pretty unlikely. He'll only be with him for a few months. Or we could go for Brilliant Strategist. Yeah, let's do Midas Touched. That's probably good. I think we'll give him to this guy. He's already Craven, so that won't make a difference. Cruel would be not great. Proud is fine. Also increases his opinion by 20, so... sounds good to me. And my cousin needs an education. Okay, so it looks like Scotland won his war. And we won a siege up here, so we'll just say leave them all be. We won that battle, captured somebody. In the middle of the battle, an enemy arrow hits one of your cavalryman's horses. The horse crashes down before dying, but thankfully the rider seems unharmed. You come over to see how he is. Damn it, he says. I got that overpriced horse armor for nothing. Worthless horse armor. Better look next time, friend. So... oh yes, clap their leader in irons, by all means. Let's see if we can catch this army again. And the Knights of Santiago. This chivalric order owes its name to Santiago Matamoros, or St. James the Moorslayer, as he is known in other parts of the world. The Order of Santiago enjoys the official sponsorship of the Catholic Church, and its knights have all sworn to purge entire realms of heathens and heretics, if so requested by a Catholic ruler. Brave warriors of Christ. It is relevant to our interests, since it is in the lands that we will own in the near future. So my son indeed became Midas Touched. 24 stewardship, pretty good. Let's probably get him married. He's quick. I think we'll try and get him married for a good genetic trait if possible. Strong would be ideal. Strong 18-year-old. Also lustful, so she'll be incredibly fertile. Yeah, let's go for it. These armies, I think we'll just spread out on a couple of counties here. Start sieging. And we have a new pope. I think we'll gain the gold. We don't need extra prestige right now. Oh, and looks like a holy order or something has been raised here. I guess we can go and participate in that battle. They are going to be caught. What is our participation looking like right now? Is it really 0%? Is this because there was just a new pope? No, it says my contribution is 75%, okay. That clearly puts me in the lead, I guess. So that's good. Okay. Lost our armor bearer. Let's appoint this duke and have him go and train troops. Clap their leader in irons, absolutely. I was kind of assuming that there was a larger army coming with me. How big is the other army that's moving here? 4,000 of mine. 2,000 of the Count of Carinthia. So that's not actually that big. I guess I'll send this stack up as well. Do we have any organizers available? We do not. Alright, well, that's fine. I think we should be able to get there in a reasonable time frame. Oh, and the other army did not even continue to come. Yet somehow we won that battle anyway. Okay, that's fine. So this army is headed over here. We'll go attack it with this army and also follow here. Oh, and finally I am getting the Crusader trait. Let's do that. That's good. An arrow hits you right in the knee in the midst of the battle. Thankfully your armor was more than adequate in protecting you, and you bend down to remove the arrow. As you were just finishing, however, an enemy warrior lunges at you, and you have only a split second to make a decision before you raise your weapon at him. 80% chance of no effect, 18% chance of being wounded, 2% chance of being maimed, so either way it's the same, I guess. Let's raise our weapon at him. We didn't get wounded, that's good. Oh, and looks like they tried to attack us over here. Maybe crossed a strait or something, which seems like a poor decision. Are enemy soldiers in our lands, though? Which possibly is something we should do something about. We won that battle too. And there's another army down here. So it's still showing everyone's contribution as 0, but I'll still hover over to find them out. Looks like we are pretty solidly in the lead, so that's good. We'll follow the remnants of that army. Or should we go down here and fight this one? let's not, I think. We do have them outnumbered, but they're in the mountains, and we don't have them outnumbered by that much. So if they move somewhere else, maybe we'll consider going to fight them. Yeah, please, cock the leader in irons. Okay, we have a new Duke of Aragon as well. Oh, I guess that was that our Marshal that died? My daughter needs an education too. Okay, my son can do it. Speaking of my son, I should actually get him the Crusader trait as well, if he didn't already get it. Let's put him in charge of one of these armies. Show up here somewhere. Yeah, clap their leader in irons. I'm just going to click the ransom all prisoners button here. Should give us some money. They're still not moving. We have actually fully sieged both of these counties, so let's move on. In fact, let's not move on, let's move up here and fight this army, but I'm going to have to take care of that in the next episode because we're just about out of time, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.